Hi, welcome to the Zombie Eaters podcast. Hi, Zach.
What's up, Rosie?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Consistent.
Consistently good?
I guess. I'm just very consistent.
So it's like this.
It's like even Stevens, yeah. Everything always evens out for me.
You know, this is dead, right?
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm not dead, though.
So you're like this.
Nah, I don't want a roller coaster. I like just the ebb and flow.
Just a slip and slide?
That's it. Running, you stop running, but you keep moving forward.
Yeah.
That is the life of a slip and slide. All right. So, you're on protocol. You were exposed to the fierce virus that is COVID.
One of my close friends has COVID, and we hung out all weekend.
Did you guys?
Fortunately enough for me, I'm superior.
Did you guys?
So,
oh, okay.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
No, we got. I got a Friday the 13th tattoo on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Smiley guy, melting smiley.
All right. Oh yeah.
And we hung out all weekend. We went to the Akipaw Summit, which is the young people conference.
Where was that?
That was at the DoubleTree in Santa Ana. Off of like McCarty.
Yeah, McCarthy, over by the airport.
McCarthy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was hanging out with him all weekend, and then we ended up finding out Monday night that he has COVID, and so I had to communicate with everybody, and now I'm on protocol.
Right on.
Yeah. So
well, I think that we've all had COVID.
Staycation.
I mean, if it's as like pernicious as everybody says it is, and as virulent, then I mean, I don't know, man.
I mean, I had it. I haven't gotten it since. I like to believe that I'm superior now. So
yeah.
The superior immune system.
Well, hopefully, COVID has been a giant thorn in everyone's side. I'm not just saying it's been a thorn in mine. It has. But one thing that COVID has interrupted for me is live shows. Like, when the COVID first, appeared, I had plans to go to the desert to go see Idols, and I had reservations to go to Pappy and Harriet, so they were playing. We were going to go to this, sound bath thing. I had this whole thing planned.
Sound bath?
Yeah. It's a thing you just lay there, and there's, different sounds, and it's supposed to,
sound
level you.
healing?
Yeah.
Oh, we did that in rehab, and it felt so good. You, feel the vibrations and
right.
the noise in your ear, and you feel it shift in your brain.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
It's so crazy.
So we had all these plans to do that, and then on the news, I'm like, something's going on in China. I'm like, it's probably nothing. Fuck it. I'll just buy everything. So I bought the tickets, booked everything. And then the show was going to be in April, the end of April.
March, April.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then boom, shelter in, shutdown orders, everything.
Yeah.
I was also supposed to go to another concert. Last year, I was supposed to go see Faith No More, System of a Down, and I think it was just those two. So they rescheduled that show. Uh-huh. So I'm going to Vegas October 30th to go see Faith No More in Russian Circles. So hopefully...
Russian Circles like the hockey play?
How the fuck did you know that?
I love hockey.
You don't love hockey.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
You
thought they played with a ball.
They do on roller hockey.
I don't think I've ever seen street hockey players perform a Russian circle.
It's possible. My cousin does it.
Yeah, that's right. I remember you saying that. Your cousin likes hockey.
Yeah, see.
Okay, who's your favorite team?
The Mighty Ducks.
Of course. All right.
They're
So they're not the best. They actually are one of the worst.
So next runner up would be the St. Louis Blues.
I hate them.
They're good. They're blue.
They are good. They beat the Bruins in the Stanley Cup last year.
Yeah, see? That's why they're my favorite.
Yeah, well, they got their asses kicked by the Bruins this year, so...
Yeah, we'll see about that.
It's already happened. It's already done. The soup Nazi just got upset. I don't know if you saw that or not. But it's going to be my first time going to Vegas since... I've only been to Vegas one other time. And that's when I met my friend Jen. And
the airport incident.
Yes, the airport incident, yeah. This is going to be my first time going back, so I hit her up, and I was like, hey, I'm going to be in Vegas, at the end of October for this concert. Do you want to go? And she was like, yeah, that's awesome. I love Faith No More. And I'm like, great. So I'm really hoping that, I don't ever really try to get myself too excited or have, any kind of expectations. I really want this show to happen, though.
Are you flying?
Oh, yeah. It's a hiccup.
Yeah.
No, why would I drive?
You hear about the new variant? The Delta?
We're not there yet.
Oh. I thought it was
Is that here?
I thought it was a good segue.
The Delta, is it here?
I think so. I don't know.
What do you think they feel about that?
They're probably fucking pissed.
I can't imagine that they're very happy. Like, I would not fly Delta right now. It's like that negative connotation is like stuck to that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, if Delta was giving out free plane rides right now, I would still pay to go on another airline. You know?
I would take the free one.
I wouldn't.
Because I was
Nothing good ever comes with that, dude. Like, have you ever flown Spirit?
I can't say I have. I've flown Frontier and
Oh, that's what I meant. No, not Frontier. Yo, Spirit. Yeah, they're the worst.
I don't think I've ever flown Spirit.
They're awful.
But they don't have a deadly disease attached to it.
You think that Delta has Corona beer on board?
I don't know. Do they
Because that
sell it?
would really fuck with my head.
I think. Yeah, probably.
Come fly Delta with free Corona.
Yeah. It kind of like sells itself.
It's like a smear campaign. It's an
It's like-
unintentional smear campaign.
Or it's free advertisement.
You know how they say no PR is bad PR or no press is bad press? I don't think that's the case here. I don't think that's like, would you buy like, I mean, I would personally, but would you buy an oven called like, you know, the Hitler Ready or whatever? You know how there's ovens that you put stuff in?
I can't say if I've ever bought an oven, so I don't know.
I bought an oven for here.
Did you?
I did. I
I don't have experience buying ovens.
I got it off a Mexican off the back of his truck.
Oh, like Habitat for Humanity? Or Craigslist?
Offer up.
Oh.
I went on there and I literally just typed in cheap oven delivery.
Uh-huh.
And this dude popped up and I messaged him. He's like, give me your number. And I'm like, all right. I wasn't sure if he meant like what, like my price or if he wanted like my phone number. So I was like, fuck it. I'll just give him my phone number. And he called me. He's like, I'll come to your house right now. I got them on the back of my truck. And I'm like, all right.
There's ovens in the back of his truck?
Yeah. He showed up with a flatbed truck
With a bunch of ovens.
with like 4 ovens on it. And each one, it was like, he was a drug dealer. You got this one, it's pretty good. Then you got this one, you really good, you good. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, I guess I'll take that. Give me that one. Guy wanted fucking $300 for him. Like, I'll give you 180 cash right now. He's like, okay. I'm like, wow.
No fight?
I'm a pretty good negotiator. No fight at all.
Wow.
No defense against the first haggle. That's what
Wow.
that guy had, dude.
He just wanted the money.
He just wanted his money.
Does it work?
Yeah, you got shit to do. Yeah, it works fine. Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing.
And then
was it all in, or all the pieces there?
he came in and hooked it up to the gas line and everything.
So you delivered it, installed it,
Mm-hmm.
and for the hardware, it was...
Yep, everything.
one-
He wanted
180.
3. He wanted 3 for delivery, installation, in the product. I was like, I got 180.
Wow.
I'm like, you can leave. I'm like, there's other people. And then then I called him up like a month ago, and I got a fridge off him. Same deal. Came over, brought it in, took the old one, got rid of it.
Does he have a business name? Or
Nope.
you just have his number?
Number and first name.
Appliance guy.
Juan.
Juan Appliances.
Yeah, well, not even that, because I have no other wands in my phone. So
Yeah.
I didn't have to attach something to it to remind me of who he was or what he did.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
Juan.
just Juan?
Yep.
Hmm.
I think so. I don't know. That's what I call him.
You think that's his name?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you call him.
I wasn't listening when he was. I was just like, how am I going to get this fucking guy to give me this stove and hook it up and everything? Because I didn't want to piss him off because he could have hooked it up and turned on and fucking blown us all up. But that's how I think.
Yeah.
I have a deceptive mind. I have a
Yeah.
devious mind.
Yeah.
You know? But it all worked out. He was a nice guy. He's like, I got kids to feed. I'm like, all right, well, you're Mexican. You guys know better, but you keep doing it.
Yeah.
He's like, do you have kids? I'm like, no, I don't have any kids.
Kids?
No kids. I got 8 of them in here. They're all fucking retarded. So if you know how like we talked about animal personalities last week?
Uh-huh.
So would you rather be a squirrel with human hands, you know,
Mhm.
or a human with a squirrel tail?
With the squirrel tail.
Yeah. I'd rather be the squirrel with the human hands.
Yeah, that's what. When I read this, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
But I also thought it said, "Would you rather be a squirrel with human hands or a human with squirrel hands?"
I don't you. Little like sharp clawed. I don't like that. That freaked me out.
Yeah.
I don't like because I the thing that really creeps me out more than anything are little
people.
indigenous people. Yeah.
I think I would rather. I think I'd rather be the human with the squirrel tail.
Well, if I would have to have a tail, I'd want like a badass tail.
That is a badass tail.
A little furry fucking no. I want like a long like like I could fucking whip it and like like a big like a rope tail, like a devil tail.
Yeah, but like the squirrel tail is sexy.
To whom? See, okay, now we're back to the pheasants.
I mean, would the tail come with like? Would I be a little bit more furry?
No.
It's just.
I don't know.
It's just.
All right. I don't.
And then a furry tail.
I don't know. I was thinking just the tail.
So just the tail and then skin.
No, just you're you.
Right.
You just have a squirrel tail.
So there's no like transition into my body.
No, you're not a shapeshifter.
I think I would do the squirrel tail.
Okay. I'd do the hands.
You had to modify some genes, but like
you'd wear it out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you rather okay, what if you could have the ability to fly? Like would you do that?
Or what?
Or nothing. This is the question.
Oh, yeah.
But what if other people could fly? I think that would be annoying.
Yeah, you would.
If it was just like, me that could fly?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then you have to look out for drones.
I mean,
you'd get a lot of attention. You wouldn't be able to get away with anything. Everyone could be like, why is that dude flying? Like, you wouldn't have any secrecy. You have no privacy.
But you also, like, can fly, so you don't have to answer people's questions.
I'm into people's questions anyway, and I don't care. I'm a land dweller.
Yeah, the whole, like, if other people could fly, you could, like, run into them in the air.
It'd be a pain in the ass.
And you fall.
Yeah, right. Right. You fucking bump your head, you have to fill out an accident report.
Yeah.
Like the sky police would come.
Die because you fall out of the air.
I actually said that to a professor once about the question thing. He was like asking me, I'm like, I don't have to answer your questions. And he goes, actually, you do. And I'm like, no, I fucking don't.
You're like, I'm paying you.
Yeah, right. I'm like, I'm not answering. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. And he told on me. He like went to the dean of our college and of the Maxwell School, and he was like, I'm having a problem with the student. He told me he doesn't have to answer my questions. And he was like, so they like called me down there, and Dean Van Slyke, David Van Slyke, he's the dean of the school. He was like, so what's going on here? I'm like, I don't want to answer his questions. There's freaking 80 other students in class. Why is he picking on me? I don't have the answers. And he's like, and the professor's just like, I'm just like, all right, see you guys later.
What does he expect out of that?
I don't know. He had a vendetta against me. Like, I don't know why. Like, I barely opened my mouth in that class. And he just, for one day, he was just like, well, what do you think? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, what do you mean you don't know? I'm like, I don't know. So he started asking, like, follow-up questions to the original question I hadn't even answered. And I'm just like, dude, I don't have to answer your fucking questions. And he was like, well, yes, you do. I'm like,
just teach the fucking class.
Yeah. I'm like, now you're wasting time. Like, Come on, dude. Yeah. But after that, he never fucked with me. So, I don't know. He wore those jackets with the elbow pads.
Oh, yeah.
Just
the hipster
yeah. Kind of like the guy that like, jerks off to illegal porn that he shouldn't have.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's the kind of vibe I got from him. Like a borderline inappropriate porn watcher / like pussy grabber.
Oh, okay.
He had a hat that like it wasn't the Make America Great Again hat, but it was like it's something within that vein,
Like pro Trump.
Yeah, like MAGA or like I don't know, Republic, like doesn't play well with liberals or something. It's just like, dude, why would you wear a fucking hat like that? You look like an asshole.
Yeah.
Doesn't play well with. You're teaching at one of the most liberal colleges in the fucking country, dude. Trying to push your fucking views on everybody, trying to freaking make me answer fucking questions. Fuck him. If anybody ever goes to the Maxwell School, there's a professor there, all right? Doctor. Yeah, the guy got his doctorate in fucking like communications. Dr. Rubeck. Tell that guy he can suck my dick and Zach's dick. Fucking squirrel tail.
I had one teacher like that in college, and he called me out one time, and I was like, I don't fucking know the answer, because I hadn't been in school, because I got kicked out like 2 years prior to that. I don't fucking know the answer. Like, I learned that 2 years ago. Like, I did a lot of drugs in between.
Did you get kicked out of Mizzou, or did you get kicked out of a different school?
I got kicked out of Mizzou twice. I got dismissed.
All right, come on. Let's hear it.
I got dismissed. So in 2014, I guess, I did like 2 or 3 semesters there, 2 semesters, and I was doing drugs, instead of going to class, and I just ended up just not showing up to class. It was actually specifically differential equations.
It was what?
Differential equations.
All right.
I won't. Yeah. So I stopped showing up, and I dropped below like a 2.0 or whatever, and they kicked me out.
Were you on scholarship or no?
No.
Yeah, I had to keep my grades up. Like, I had no choice, or I would have lost my scholarship. So
yeah. And then in 2016, I think I wrote them a letter because I wanted to go back to school, and I was sober. I was not sober.
Right.
I wrote them a letter about. I actually found it last year. I have it on my Google Drive. I wrote them a letter about how drugs became the most important thing in my life.
Right.
They let me back in.
Right. On drugs.
I was still on drugs. I did the same exact thing. I started doing.
They were like, fool me once.
Yeah. So I got dismissed again for the same exact thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I want to tell one story about school because you were talking about before we started recording. You were talking about Blizzard. We were talking about you and your buddies like recording yourselves doing like stupid shit. Mm-hmm. Well, it made me think of this time. So there's a big international student body at Syracuse. And one of the kids I hung out with, this dude Brett, who was like to this date is still one of the most hilarious people I've ever met. He befriended this dude named Olaf. He was from I think Croatia.
Olaf,
O-L-A-V. Olaf.
Oh, okay, Olaf.
Yeah, I think he was either from Croatia or like the Ukraine. I think it might have been the Ukraine. I thought Latvia, but I don't think it was Latvia. But either way, so this dude was like 6'10", but like 130 pounds. He was like he looked sickly.
Like the Slenderman.
Yeah. And so he was like this really tall, fucking like gangly, sickly looking dude. He had a fucking flat top. Like that cartoon character. What the fuck's it? I can't think of his name right now. Maybe in Max Payne. Just like a fucking flat top. And he wore his shirt tucked into his pants, and his pants pulled up, and he had these like big fucking combat boots on. And so he brings him over one day. We're all drinking and shit, and he had these big sunglasses, and it was like the middle of fucking December. It was like we hadn't seen sun. We hadn't seen sun in Syracuse in like 3 months.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, he comes in, and my buddy used to like to play this game called Kick. And it was kind of like a drinking game he developed because, I don't know, he just had like a violent, like, not a violent temper. He just liked pain, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So what would happen was each person would stand at the other side of the room, and like one dude would run and kick another person. And if you went down, he won. But then if you didn't, you get to run and kick them. Yeah, it was stupid. We were fucking drunk as shit. So they're playing it. And the rules are you can't kick in the dick and you can't kick in the head. Not like anybody's going to run and kick you in the fucking head.
Yeah.
We have no coordination. We're drunk. So anyways, they're playing. And then my buddy's like, Rosie, you go. And I never really played because I'm like, this game's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Plus they were all doing coke. So anyway, Olaf's like, I'll play kick. And I'm like, all right, my fucking leg weighs more than this guy. How fucking bad can it be? So he goes, "You go first, my friend," and he's standing there. So I run and like fucking kick him. I didn't really kick him that hard, but I kicked him like in the ribs. He's just like took it, and he's like, "Oh, my turn." And I'm like, then I started to get a little worried, you know. So this dude he backs up, he fucking takes off his sunglasses and like puts them down, and he's just like, "Okay, I kick," and he's fucking starts running. When he ran, he kicked his legs up. Like he's running like an action figure. The dude literally ran and must have jumped like 5 fucking feet in the air and roundhouse kicked me in the fucking head.
Oh my god.
And I fucking like hit the ground. I'm like, "What the fuck?" He goes, "That was a good kick." No, I'm like, "Yeah, that was a good kick. You win." He like helped me up. And then we went and drank together. He goes, "Hey, you took it like a man."
Holy shit.
Turns out the dude was like a fucking kickboxer. Like fucking Russia. Or where the fuck he was from, dude. Yeah. Laid me out, dude. You should have seen him fucking running. I was like, "What the fuck?" And before I could even think, boom! Yeah. I saw, like when I saw the dude, it was like in slow motion, him like levitating in the air. Right? And then just it was fucking awful, dude. I had the worst headache the next day.
Dude, and roundhouse kicks are like, they pack like the most punch.
You gotta think, remember I was telling you how he was like 6'10"?
Yeah.
That was all torque.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen more inertia in use in my life and like physical fucking mechanics and shit, you know? It was fucked up.
Yeah, that was like when I was in karate, this wasn't called karate, but it was like the one kick that I could do that could like almost knock the bag like to the ground.
Yeah.
We had those that were filled with the water in the bottom.
He was a fucking, but the thing was, he was a really sweet guy. Like I didn't really get mad at him.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, maybe he just didn't understand the rules." He goes, "No, I understood." I'm like, "You're a fucking asshole." Yeah. I was like, "I'm not playing fucking kick anymore. This is a stupid fucking game, dude." Yeah, I did. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and, we're going to talk about weird shit, which I like.
That's good.
Yeah, it is good. It's going to be weird. We'll be right back. All right, see how that sounded? Videos.